hate this so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird parts of this situation.
Every tiny little bit of this, I hate it so much.
It doesn't help how much of everything is somewhat see-through.
I really want to pose, but it's really uncomfortable. And then you'd be like,
Let me give you a chair.
let me offer you my hammer.
Please sit on it.
What a beautiful picture. Don't judge us, Publis. Don't judge us.
Haha. I wish I wasn't waiting for you.
Look, you're dressed as a silly alien, okay? I don't want to hear it. My thighs were locking up.
I understand. So was my hammer.
It's because they're criminal thighs, so they need locking up. But the rest of me is okay, so it's quite difficult.
Oh, is the rest of you like an officer of the law? Is it like a very conflicting relationship?
Yes, my arms are the police and my legs are the crime. That's why I slap my thigh all the time.
Bad thighs.
Stop kidnapping people.
Pretty bad crime, especially for your thighs specifically.
Yeah, it's really alarming how it happens.
Like, how do they do that in the presence of the rest of your body?
It is. It's weird. I just wake up and there's new victims. It's strange.
Just between your legs.
I wake up and there's new victims being thighed. She looks extra weird and bug-eyed crazy as an alien.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just how you believe aliens would look, so you make that connection.
Have you already gone?
Maybe.
I was just looking around, waiting to see if you're ready, trying to find you, and then it dawned on me you've just up and left.
Yeah, I want to be ready for when you can accept me into your hunt.
Brachydios. I was quite looking forward to this one.
Which is a sentence that requires some very specific pronunciation.
I want to get me some slime.
Said Oregon.
Yes, well, yeah, it's just rolling along like, I'm going to get me some slime. I made a huge mistake.
Oh god, I got me too much slime.
Just way too much slime. My chin can't cope with this volume of slikimi.
It's the fact that in the cutscene, when he walks up to you covered in slime, before he explodes, he looks at you with just this face of just like, I accept that this is my moment, and this is how I had to go.
Oh, hello, Azure Rathalos. Wow, we've not bumped into an Azure Rathalos. It did the zoom in and went, this is Azure Rathalos. That's incredible.
Just in case you didn't know, it's like the normal one, but blue.
I'm really taking the excessively long way around here. I really want to change armor while we're going through this, but like the set is weirdly strong for this stage of the game.
It's sort of hard. Yeah, it's sort of hard to deny it at this point.
Brachy, daddy, let's go! I'm coming from the direction that both of them come from, and I don't see them. I'm calling shenanigans here.
Yeah, you have to know that happens afterwards. They wait until you're gone for safety.
Gone. Okay, my space skirt is not.
Sorry, did you say MySpace? Are we going back to social media?
My space dress just folded up in front of my face and went rigid. It's because it's excited to see Brachy, let me tell you.
I imagine that's just rubbing off from you.
And then he folded up into his face and went rigid. But also, Oregon, how did you get into this situation?
I wanted to eat the slime.
Like, a part of me doesn't even think Brachydios, like, put it on him. He just rolled in it.
Sorry, Brachydios looked like a rock and I was hungry, so I rolled on him and I regret it.
I mean, there's a hint in his eyes of help me.
I can't, I'm sorry.
Oh, what a beautiful introduction. And then he looms over, like, look what I did.
I'm looking at what he did.
Look how strong I am.
I'm looking at how strong he is.
Look how sensual I am.
I'm looking at how sensual he is.
And then the fact that he just punches the Uragan again, because he can. Like, he double taps.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have the ability to, you might as well.
And then he notices me, and then he loves me.
I think you're misinterpreting that part of the cutscene.
And then he notices me, and then he loves me, and then I love him.
And then he tries to give me some flowers?
How do you try to give someone some flowers?
Well, sometimes they explode if your hands are covered in slime.
Well, I mean, I think don't give someone slimy flowers.
Well, are you Brachydios?
I guess that's fair. I mean, it is how they mate the most powerful slime and the most resistant and largest explosive boy.
Wait, are you implying the slime mates with the Brachydios?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a very lovely process. Very sensual.
I'm happy that you get to be a part of this. How many times a year?
I have a season pass, you see. I will say, though, you might...
The game just told me how to evade, by the way.
Idiot! Why you're not rolling?
I think it's because I got blessed blade.
You might be aware, or not aware, that I rather enjoy.
Oh, he's angry. I got one turn and then he got angry.
And raging above even base, but you might be aware of that fact.
I might be.
Without saying anything.
For now, I'm exhausted.
Without saying anything further. Oh, it's an old road. That's where me and Brachydios met before. Without saying any
So
detail
you're
or anything
in a bit of-
further, I believe...
Well, you're not saying much of anything right now.
I believe there is a genuine chance that by the end of Wilds, that Brachydios is bumped down to second place.
Wow, that is quite the statement.
Exactly. But I'll say no more on that front, and just leave it with you.
I don't want this. Why have you left this with me?
You might even get a new favorite monster. You might stop pining over lame Barroth, you know?
Not lame. Ow.
No, he is fun. He's just never coming back ever, and he's dead.
My worry is that I'm gonna struggle to like be willing to replace him until he comes back and gets the opportunity again. Like, it just feels rude to like bump him down without him even getting a chance.
Hey, I went through the whole of World and still kept Brachydios as my favorite monster.
Yeah, I went through the entirety of World and Iceborne and then also Rise and Sunbreak with Ramboros as my favorite monster.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not like you need a modern version to know for shoresies.
No, I know. I'm just saying that, like, if something was perhaps going to dethrone it, it feels unfair to compare it with it until he actually gets to come to the new generation. So I'd never feel happy to replace him, is what I mean.
I think there's a good chance. I think I could already name 4 of the monsters that I'm aware of in Wilds that would make your top 10.
That's a large number.
Yeah.
4? That's a big number. I'm not even talking about, like, the context. I just don't even know how to comprehend that number.
I think there's a decent ratio of silly, and I think you're going to appreciate it.
You saying they went a little bit wild with it?
Yes, just a little bit.
I'm just stabbing him in the slime, don't mind me.
The spine or the slime?
I mean, I guess you could probably do both at the same time.
Slime, spine.
I didn't expect it to be a jump.
It's all great. How are you failing mounts in the easiest to mount game ever?
Because he did a jump, and I didn't know it was going to be a jump, so I changed places instead of bracing.
I hate it when your dentist makes that mistake.
Yeah, they should never change the position of your teeth instead of giving you braces.
Your dentist changed places, and they're in the chair, and you're now the dentist.
Now you do dentistry on me. Do I get paid for this? No.
That's not how this works. It's musical dentistry.
I'm dead. I'm dead? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No! I was so excited for Brachy to claim both the first card and you! You son of a
The power of the goo.
bitch.
I completely forgot that was a mechanic in this game.
No, you didn't. You have mocked me for getting goo revivaled multiple times so far.
That doesn't mean I can't forget since then and then remember when it happens to me.
I hate your brain. I'm like a steel trap, and you're like a fudge box.
You forget things all the time as well. I just forget more than you. That's like...
Name one thing I've ever forgotten.
That requires me to remember things.
Exactly, sir.
Recently, we were playing Subnautica, and you asked me where things were because you didn't know.
But also, I then remembered. So
Yeah, but you still forgot.
I don't think there's like a time limit on remembering or forgetting.
I don't either.
Although I guess there has to be, otherwise you'd never forget anything and never remember anything. Although I guess there has to be, otherwise you'd never forget anything and never remember anything.
Exactly, because you'd always know it by that logic.
Okay, how much?
43.
Of what denomination?
Pumpkins?
43 pumpkins for some logic.
Yep, that's what it'll take.
Is it related to pumpkins, or you just need some pumpkins?
I just need specifically 43 pumpkins. Do you have them or not?
I'm sorry, I don't have 43 pumpkins.
Can you change that in the near future?
I only have 44 pumpkins.
Fuck. Well, if you find another way to get rid of one, let me know.
Oh, remember when money was a thing?
No, I've always lived on pumpkins. We've been over this. I don't have a good memory.
When is the last time you paid for anything in cash?
Vacation is the only time that I ever pay on with cash for anything. Is when I go on vacations.
Right? Like it's crazy. Like that would be wild 15, 20 years ago.
I only have cash. I have some cash in my wallet. None of it is of the country that I live in.
The only real physical money I ever have, ever in my life, is the small amount that comes in like birthday and Christmas cards from elderly relatives that still do that. That's it. That's my entire supply of physical money.
Nice.
And it actually came in handy because I got a little bit in a Christmas card, and then the other day I went to my local bakery.
Your local bakery.
And they were like, "Sorry, the card reader's down. It's got to be cash." And I was like, "Ha!
Shit.
It's like fate must have known.
I've been prepared for this situation.
I have the cash." And then they gave me change, and now I've got useless coins
Now
that
you've got
just take
coins,
up
yeah.
space, and it's just
That's
the
even
worst.
worse because the coins
Yeah,
are like
coins
worse
are
to carry
even worse.
around than like the actual paper money is. It's like, why do we make coins?
No one has any use for coins.
Why not just make lower denominations of paper currency? Why make it worse?
Well, I think points. I think points. I think points. We should look into doing points instead.
We should look into points. I agree.
We should have a point system, you know.
Let's have a point off.
As we all know, they mean prizes, so why not mean goods and services?
But sometimes they don't mean anything.
I mean, that's a little bit too meta.
Meta what? Who'd we meet?
Like I don't think you could argue by free stuff by being like, do they even mean anything, really, when you think about it?
Money doesn't mean anything, and so you're really just exchanging goods.
This is only worth what you agree that it's worth, so if you agree it's worth less, then it's worth less. Mm-hmm.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Just give me your stuff.
No, sell me your stuff just for free. There's a very distinction.
You misunderstand. See, goods are valued by what they are worth to the person that owns them. It would be worth more to me than it is to you, so you should give it to me to increase its value.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard. Oh, I mean, there was a time that people traded goods and services for goods and services.
They still do. They just use money as a middleman, realistically.
Yeah, but it was like, I'll give you 3 chickens for your pig. That was it. That's my example.
Do you think that's a good ratio?
3 bags of grain for your 10 haystacks or something. Peasant speak.
Peasant spike.
Peasant spike.
I'd like to go to the market and buy some things.
It's not like an attack. Peasant spike.
Why did he back up twice? He's like, sorry, out of position. Sorry, my bad.
Well, they're all choreographed a lot before a hunt, so he's just really embarrassed himself there. I was so sad and remain so sad that he doesn't use slime in Turf Wars.
It's such a fast Turf War.
Like it's heart crushing.
I guess it's because he can potentially not have slime, but like it just feels like a waste.
He should always have slime. He should lick himself up before every Turf War. Just make it part of the whole thing.
Exactly.
Oh, we're in droppy zone. Bonk.
A rock situation. I have rock.
I love hitting myself with the falling rocks.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. Most of the things that you can activate environmentally will also fuck you up just as much.
Poor Brachy.
Oh, his face!
It's one of his best features!
It's like his only feature.
Alongside every other feature!
And his slime.
I just don't know how you can look at him and not think he's the perfect creation.
He's a great creation. Oh, nice.
Don't you talk to me about French towns.
No, then I would say Nice.
Don't you talk to me about that familial relation.
Well, fine. Then I guess I won't have a parent with a sibling who has a child. No, that's not it. I guess I won't have a family.
I guess I won't have a family.
Ow.
Yeah, I think you ended up on cousin there. Cousin.
I did accidentally go up a step.
You did go up a step. You
I just took a whole unnecessary extra jump and just stayed there.
You're not an uncle, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm an uncle.
You're an uncle?
Yeah, I'm an uncle.
How's that feel?
Fine.
You ever like just walk around thinking, I'm an uncle?
I can't say that I do.
You like go out of your way to be like the cool uncle?
No, I just said I'm uncool.
Oh, understandable. Is that what you say to the child?
Yeah, listen, small thing.
The child.
Listen, the child.
Excuse me, the child.
Please stop calling me that, uncle.
That is what your parents named you, and it is what I will call you, the child.
I think everyone should strictly refer to every family member as the relation.
Greetings, the nephew.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me, nephew. You know, it's much more impactful than using actual
names. It makes
names.
exposition a lot easier. Like, if anyone else is around that's not used to you.
So, brother. And it just sounds so, like, important, like, formal and important. Listen to me, brother.
It just sounds like something very emotional is going on, you know?
Brother, please. Please don't make me pay for landing on this Monopoly square, brother. Please.
No, brother, you must, for it is within the game rules itself.
Mother, tell him. Mother, tell brother.
Son, if you do not accept this payment, then you forfeit the entire game of Monopoly.
What say you, father?
I agree with them, son. You must obey the rules, for without them, we are no different than the animals that play Monopoly.
To be fair, we're like, haha, wouldn't this be hilarious? But we are just describing a upper-class board game night.
Yeah, and they're very serious about the property taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Ow, fucking Azure Rathalos just poisoned me!
He just poisoned me too with the same talent dive. What a shit.
Oh my god. Neither of us need. Oh, thank you.
Well, that's convenient.
God, you fuck! You fuck!
You just. That's so funny!
Oh, he's also poisoned.
Well,
he was. Don't do this to him.
I think he might not be long for this world.
He's relatively long compared to the other things in this world. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's shot for this world. It's all over. He went the other way.
Yeah, he wants to die to the Rathalos.
Oh no! No! It's your Rathalos! Come on! There's no need for that. That's just awful.
Poor guy. He didn't ask for this.
Oh, poor Angel. Poor little sweetheart. He's just being absolute. Don't blow him up.
Oh, he's angry now.
Oh, he's mad now.
I can understand that, I think.
Just the worst people.
Us?
Yeah, and Azure Rathalos.
He's not people.
Everyone that's not Brachydios.
Oh, he's dead.
He yelled and died.
Why did it didn't do like the zoom out thing for me? He just fell over.
I feel bad we did Azure Rathalos' dirty work for him.
Well, someone has to. He probably posted the quest.
Who is him? Hunter Brachydios from I'll never know. It's an interactive audio. It's a QR code that leads to an Azure Rathalos raw.
How do you think they make Monster Roars?
And a lot of Foley work and real animal raw manipulation and stuff.
Well, that was my question. Is like, do you think there's any do you think there's a single Monster Roar where there's like a person just making a noise at the bottom of it?
A fun little tidbit. There was like a thing going around in the Monster Hunter community because one of the Wilds monsters recently had almost 1-to-1 just a stock bear raw, and no one can understand why.
That's incredible. I assume it wasn't a bear-looking monster either.
No, not at all. Oh, hello, Commander.
Welcome.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're in One Piece. Thank you. It meant a lot to me to finally get in.
Thanks. Yeah, they left me out for a few seasons, but
How many times will we make that joke whenever One Piece is mentioned?
well, if they keep saying that phrase, then it'll keep coming up. It's their fault.
It's just so specific. Like, I'm glad you're in One Piece. It really makes the show for me. Like, it's such a good way of it.
I really fixed everything up by being a part of it.
Like,
You know?
it's not like come back in One Piece, which is like, okay, but just straight up, I'm glad you're in One Piece.
I need you to know now that you're back from this hunt. I'm glad you're in One Piece. It just makes the show better.
Just Commander on his table watching on a little phone.
Oh, this is so much better with you in it.
I swear you don't face Velkhana until you've done like Ebony and Acidic.
I don't remember this being like a proper face Velkhana. I feel like this is like the, oh yes, and the scales, oh, it comes from the recess and it goes there for power.
Oh yeah, you get like a little cutscene of it.
I'm assuming the final noise that I made there was what made it trigger the memory in your mind.
Yes, that was exactly it. It was piercing clarity as soon as you did that. What's going on? Just waving the Velkhana scale in your face. What the fuck is this? All right, little alien.
She could be a regular sized alien.
She could be a regular sized alien. It's the fact that the weird dress thing is just see-through and she's just wearing like this really classic, like silvery, shiny, like old school, totally futuristic outfit.
But also just like,
I'm not confident enough to name the decade, but it's definitely a distinct decade.
it's like the 70s, 60s type of thing. Like Austin Powers.
I was gonna say 70s. Yeah.
Austin Powers. Yeah. It's the late 60s.
Alien Hunter looks like she's in Austin Powers.
Yeah, I fully expect machine guns to come out of her breast suit.
Yes, it's the exact same outfit. Holy shit, it's the exact same shiny silvery material.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're not wrong. Make it so. Visualize it.
It does not help that she's just like a walking advertisement. Like, I feel like if we knew what that text said, it would add so much strange context.
I love this alien arc of Return to
Prepares
Iceborne.
for Wilds, which is going to be on another planet, I assume.
I had completely forgot about, like, I remembered the siege fight against Velkhana where the huntsman's a badass, and then the actual kill on the Hoarfrost Reach. But this sort of little, like, look at each other in the Elder's Recess.
Yeah, they're bringing the story, the through line together.
Is this what gets her to fly back to the Hinterlands and attack Celiana?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't even think she goes full ice armor in this.
No, because we don't know that she can do that yet. She's recharging here.
It is a very cool Elder Dragon.
Yeah.
Stand and fight!
No, I'm going to sit.
Man, just getting, like, seeing your reaction to just as basic things as a new move a weapon can do. Like, not even, like, new monsters and mechanics and environments and stuff. Like, even like, the little things like that. That are just like, yeah, we all know about all the new moves and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Oh.
Like, I feel like the first half an hour is just going to be going through every weapon being like, it can do what?
I'm not going to be allowed to go through every weapon. We don't have time for that. We need to wilds it.
We could be in the first 3 episodes. Don't even get to the first monster.
Exactly.
What is your choice going to be?
What?
And by that I mean Hammer or Hunting Horn, because it's definitely going to be one of them.
Probably both from my guesses.
Don't be ridiculous.
I mean, on average, my guess without knowing at all what they do is I will probably lean Hammer unless Hunting Horn has done something crazy.
I mean...
And then I'll probably play both if that's the option.
One could argue.
Like, Rise Sunbreak Hunting Horn was so specific, and that was the one that really grabbed me.
Oh yeah, what was it? Earthshaker?
I can't remember.
Like where you put the string in and then strum and it like explodes.
Yeah. I know the attack you're talking about. I can't remember if that was what it was called or not. It was something like that.
Because that was badass.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But also like just to put it on the ground and like spin.
And it was like super. It was also so strong to do that too, and then they made it less strong in Sunbreak, and it made me sad.
But also like they put it on the ground and just spin was really cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends if they are leaning more Rise Sunbreak or more World Iceborne, and you have no idea.
I mean, my assumption is it's probably not going to be either one specifically, and it'll be different again.
You maverick.
It'll probably be like bits of both. I don't know, I just feel like Rise and Sunbreak Hunting Horn worked for Rise and Sunbreak's pacing, but that just wouldn't quite fit a, like, normally paced mainline game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Assuming that Wilds is even a normally paced mainline game.
Yeah, it's actually, you don't even know. Like, you've not seen a weapon not in a sheath. Like, it's like...
No, oh, she's dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you might never actually use a weapon. They might just be decorative in Wild, as far as I'm concerned.
It's all fists all the time.
The Admiral would be proud. I bet I look more like an alien than you do.
Probably. But that's true even when we're not wearing alien outfits.
I know.
Oh my god, she's frosted up.
Holy shit! The main thing she can do!
Just grew a horn.
And she just, like, leaves.
Yeah, it is weird, she just takes off.
She's just like, I'm going to attack everything you've ever loved.
Another on the save the handler from death counter. Oh yeah, this is where we get just... I forgot
like, ow.
about that! Just get fully concussed while protecting the handler!
No offense to the handler, but, like, long term... It would have been safer for her to let her get hit in the head by the rock so we could get her out of there.
Oh, or just not come and tell us we need to leave. We would have been fine.
I mean, maybe, but at least Velkhana saw us pass out and was like, pho, pathetic.
Yeah. I'm sorry, please don't be dead.
I do love that it just cuts the cuts and it's like, meanwhile, elsewhere.
Happening at the same time.
She's gonna, like, find our UFO, like, landed in the back of the Hoarfrost Reach. Okay, that would just rip if you tried to do that with that. Like, it was fabric trapped in ice.
You don't understand how it works.
You can't just pull on that.
Okay, it might be special super fragic. Fragic? Special super fragic.
But then how would she know that it's special super fragic? I like that we've been through enough of the map that I actually, like, know where this is.
Really?
No, my napkin!
It's got all my information on.
Oh shit, I'm so short, though! See, I've had a similar thing to that happen before, where, like, I was waiting for the bus, and I was holding a bus ticket, and I had one of those, like, classic cartoon moments where, like, I accidentally dropped it, and then every time I got close to picking it up, the wind just pushed it slightly further, and this lasted for, like, a good 20 seconds and, like, 4 grabs, and it's really unfortunate.
Well,
other people were laughing, though, so...
Well, that is hilarious, and I would also laugh at you.
I'm glad for them.
The fact that you watched an icy floor crack underneath her and her almost fall down, and then went... I have actually had this happen to me before.
Well, no, it was the part where she accidentally lost the thing because of the wind, and then it got stuck, and I just pictured her, like, climbing up, and then it getting knocked around.
Talking of cash isn't real. Buses are the one thing that still refuse to take card, or at least the last time I tried.
In Canada, we do different things. Like, you like, cash for buses is very uncommon, because you either have, like, just a card that you load money onto that works for all buses, or, like, tickets.
I don't actually know. I'm not currently up to date with how it modernly works.
I'm not a current busser.
in the UK, but the last time I tried to get on a bus was on a trip to Spain, and it was cash only, no card. So we just couldn't get on the bus, which meant we were stranded for an extra 40 minutes while we had to wait for the world's slowest taxi. It was quite awful.
Actually, no, let me correct that. Buses are great. Transportation infrastructure sucks.
And the thing is, I was like, can I really not pay with card? You know, obviously it's Spain, and I speak, like, okay Spanish because I used to be fluent, so enough of it's still kind of patchy there. And I was like, can I, please, you know, trying to argue the case, because I genuinely had no alternate way to get back to where we were staying, and it was over an hour away. Like, well,
I have to imagine they just didn't like have a way to take card.
Yeah, but while that conversation was happening, and it was just a normal conversation with the bus driver, this dude behind me tapped me on the shoulder and held up this little card and said, I'm the bus man. Now, it wasn't literally the bus man.
I'm the bus man!
It wasn't literally the bus man. He said he was like bus security or something and held up a little badge to show it. And I was like, really? I'm just trying... Okay. You know it's bad when you get badge bus security. Sadly left the bus. Like, I get it, because it's got a schedule to keep, and it can't be having someone pleading their case for 5 minutes when they've got to get to the next stop, so it's fair enough, but I was so heartbroken. I've never had that happen to me in my life.
So I move along.
Yeah, I've never been moved along, ever. I felt like, oh my god, am I one of those people right now?
I do feel like, in my experiences traveling with you, I feel like you have a lot of interactions with, like, the transportation people.
I don't like your tone.
I just remember this one time that I was with you and we're on a train, and it's like your ticket was like somebody else had your ticket and they were on the other side of the thing, and it's like, sir, I need to see your ticket. It's like, yeah, they have it over there. It's like, no, I need to see your ticket or you can't go to them. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, that was like a contradiction.
Yeah, it's like, but that's where my ticket is.
Like, I don't know how to solve this.
That's where my ticket is.
Give me your ticket without going to your ticket. I can't.
You want me to fucking shit one out, motherfucker?
I can't do it. Head to the Harfrost Reach is now Shrieking?
No, we're not there yet.
Are we not?
Are we?
I can't remember.
Maybe we are. I think we are, actually.
I feel like now is the quartet of new versions of older monsters.
Yeah, I think it is Shrieking, isn't it?
As much as Shrieking is like fine, I do think Shrieking wins the award for like
This is fine.
Not worst, but least memorable monster.
As sort of backwards as this is to feel or to say, I guess it's almost. It feels to me like they made Shrieking to match what they needed for the story, rather than thinking about how to make a cool subspecies monster.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that's just the base monster but turned up, but like not enough or differently enough.
Yeah,
it's just extra icy Velkhana. Legiacris, no. Laymans, no.
What even was that one? Yeah, you did say Legiana about 4 times in the last 30 seconds.
Legiana. I did it. Legiana. There we go. I just went through ice and L monsters until I got to the correct one.
I don't even know what one of those was. Was that like from that whole other series?
No, I just said layman. It's not a monster. I just said layman.
Okay.
Like in layman's terms. The especially layman's terms is, you know, just a normal expression for it. Could you say it simply, please? But like, it's actually really insulting. Can you explain it to me in a way that like a stupid bricklayer would understand? Thank you. Like, it's like,
like all he knows is like fucking bricks. Can you explain it in bricks? It's like the old version of like, can you like explain this in like basketball terms?
God, this really is powdery snow.
It's the type of snow that you want. Fun. It's fun snow. It's fun snow, not tough snow. It's snow that probably wouldn't be bad to shovel.
You want about halfway between. Otherwise, this would be terrible for skiing. Skiing on too deep powder is...
I didn't say skiing. This is like, I'm talking about outside your house. You trying to ski outside your house?
Oh, sorry. Does it say something about a person when you bring up snow quality and their first response is, well, it wouldn't be great for skiing?
Yeah, it says they've got either too much money or too many mountains.
That's what they call me, Mr. Many Mountains.
They call me too many mountains.
Investigate the Harfrost Reach. I've not eaten food.
What I'm currently investigating is this group of approximately 8 penguins just sort of hanging out on a rock.
Are they having a good time?
I do love that they just put fucking penguins in as a monster, by the way.
They're monster penguins.
Like, not a whole lot of extra thought, just, here, penguin.
Wait, no, they are just penguins. Sorry. In my head, I was thinking of Subnautica Below Zero.
No, these ones are literally... they're penguins. They look like they're wearing a little, like a jacket or something, maybe.
Yeah, they are just extra fluffy penguins, yeah.
I can't remember exactly where we're supposed to go to for this one.
Where you meet Barroth.
But I already went there.
Oh, well, then you're ahead of me.
Well, you said the words that she said to me at the same time that she said them to me.
Well, then you must be about to get to the cutscene, because I'm just entering it where we met Barroth.
I went through that zone already. Oh, I guess I'll go back.
You know, the zone with the ledges that collapse.
Yeah, I've been through there. Twice, actually.
Well, maybe you need the handler to be there.
Yeah, she is just sort of standing here now. I love the concept of the handler seeing some human footprints and being like, yeah, that's the same direction as the Velkhana tracks that it's been not leaving because it flies.
Well, you know, random scales fall off it. And again, the handler just straight up almost dies here. Like, again. Like, for the 7th time.
That's just how she exists in a permanent state of almost dying. It's part of being an alien, I guess.
It's Legiana, but cooler. She doesn't even really, like, look any different.
Not yet.
Until she gets frosted up, obviously, but...
She has, like, a little bit of frosty bits.
I've never seen a Legiana freak out like this.
I've never seen a Legiana freak.
Just straight up, wait a minute! I've never seen a Legiana! I guess the goal, which is a neat idea, is what if Legiana Velkhana?
Yeah, essentially it's what if Velkhana not kill, but, like, make stronger because ice already. I guess, if monster ice resistant, what happened if given ice?
Ooh.
Smashing tail. Wear paper. Who the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh,
What the fuck? Were we fighting a regular Legiana?
Oh, we were fighting a regular Legiana!
You as we start. It doesn't even look different.
You didn't even
Me.
notice
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
That's so funny!
We're so fucking dumb.
We're
We're just so fucking dumb. We're so dumb.
Oh my god, that's incredible! It just
Saw
barely...
fucking Legiana.
We
and
would
was
have
like,
killed
yep,
it if the
that's
other one hadn't
one.
come to interrupt us as well. I've been like,
100%. We would have done the whole fucking fight before realizing that was it the fucking Legiana. I'm sure at some point it would have been like, where's the like ice mode?
So funny!
If I remember correctly, my main issue with Shrieking Legiana is that it has big Azure. I'm gonna die because I'm stunned. Oh, I'm alive. Never mind.
Oh, I can't believe that.
It has big like Azure Rathalos-esque problems where it's just Legiana, but in the air, way more and more ice.
Yeah, there's a lot of death here. It's just two Legianas.
Because the other one probably wouldn't have been so upset with it the prior events.
About both the physical damage and the insults.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Doesn't even look that
It
different.
really just, it's weird that they didn't make it look that unique.
Oh, it says a lot that we have that little memory what Shrieking Legiana is supposed to look like.
Yeah, I honestly think it's the monster I fought the least in all of Iceborne, including Beatotis.
Like, I genuinely don't think I fought one past, like, this story hunt, maybe?
Yeah, I'd probably fought like a few in the end game just because, but like, I don't enjoy fighting Shrieking Legiana.
Oh no, this is gonna be the first cut. This is gonna be the first cut. Oh my god, it's alive! No, I got exhausted while drinking my health potion. This is the end.
Oh my god, distraction! Distraction!
Oh wow, I'm fine.
Distraction!
Okay, cool.
Okay, it worked. So just yelling distraction gets attention.
I mean, it is quite distracting.
This is one of those monsters that feels like they designed knowing Clutch Claw was going to be a thing. It's like, yeah, it's in the air all the time, but they can just grab it.
The other one only went like a zone away.
It did, now it's back. You shouldn't have brought it up.
I shouldn't have brought it up. I made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Why?
Just for fun. Just lots of yelling. Lots more yelling. As much yelling as possible.
God, I remember Legiana being such a wall in Monster Hunter now.
Oh, yeah, God. Then again, like, every monster after a certain point was a wall in that game because they wanted you to farm equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's actually our target is no longer in range.
Oh, well, that's good.
And it is instead eating an Anteca.
I will use the other one as the wall.
Oh, the other one didn't even react. It was like, fuck off.
Yeah, the other one didn't even move.
Fucking Shrieking Legiana every time.
Oh, the other one's busy turfing a random Barroth in the background.
Oh, that's hilarious. It was just used as like an actual wall then.
Okay, it'll all be over soon.
I think Barroth's coming to you.
Maybe, assuming I can land this. It's not the...
Barroth's definitely coming to you. He's also not the only one that's coming to you.
Oh, for God's sake, Barroth!
He's not the only one that's coming to that zone right now either.
Seriously?
It's in fact about to be quite crowded. Well, actually, the other Legiana is sort of watching from a distance. It's like there's a queue.
Oh, now they're turf warring!
The other Legiana just came to watch for a bit.
Yeah, the other one's here. The other one's here. For God's sake! Yeah. Like, what is happening? It's just a pile of Legianas and Barroth.
I don't have any useful answers. I mean, it's good for us because it means it's probably like a hit from death now.
I don't know. I'll try a stone.
I was gonna spin into it.
Well, it's definitely at least a stone, more than a stone away.
You'd say it's more than a stone's throw away from death.
What was the monster we killed entirely with slinger ammo?
I don't remember. I just remember being very disrespectful.
Othe just pushed it into the other zone.
It now belongs in here.
Is it upset?
No, yes. I guess. It depends on, like, if you count the fact that it's now dead.
What's your definition?
Yeah.
Well, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't believe we went, like, multiple minutes fighting a regular Legiana.
And then just this awkward moment. Like, guys, you're...
Just like, wait a second.
Why are you not attacking me? It's like she came to get us. Like, oh my god.
It was like, oh, these fucking idiots don't even know what a Shrieking Legiana looks like.
Oh yeah, now we wake. We wake? We save the tracker.
We wake.
I guess we also wake the tracker.
I do find it interesting that, like, Monster Hunter as a series is one of the only games where you craft equipment from things that you kill, where the thing that decides whether you can craft the equipment is actually, like, defeating the creature instead of just having the actual parts.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
A license thing.
Because, like,
also, me shimmying down that cliff to get her in this bright, sparkly red space outfit. Like, don't worry.
I'm dressed for rescue.
We're taking this seriously, I assure you.
We're from outer space. Your rescue is going to be out of this world.
The song, the old Everworm. What could it be?
Probably like some sort of like worm.
God, we did actually deeply consider if it was going to be like a genuine worm creature for a while.
Yeah, but they meant worm like dragon, which is much more just typical.
I mean, I don't think Shara is anything along the lines of typical.
Well, it means that worm wasn't like a hint, you know? It's just like a general classification of creatures.
And there we have some more sweet, delicious pre-wilds Iceborne for your amusement.
Amusement.
Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more, consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Goodbye. You know what really freaks me out about these outfits is the fact that the fabric is like linked so that if we stand together, it's like we're wearing one piece of clothing.
I could have gone my whole life without knowing that.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.